Hi, air signs. I'm doing your third week of March, your love reading. So, we're going to go ahead and jump into your message. And so, the oracle card that you got is Guinevere. Okay. And so, the message is love is the language of the universe and the greatest creative force. Balance your sexuality with intelligence and spiritual strength, and rule wisely over your emotions. Bring love in all that you do and claim your self worth by nurturing your own needs first. Okay, so let's see how that's going to work into your main message. But in all honesty, I would have to say that this card really depicts the air signs because, it's talking about balancing out your sexuality and your intelligence. And, you guys are air signs. You guys tend to be more in your head than in anything else. And when you guys make decisions, you make them clear cut decisions. And usually emotions are not involved in that. You just go through the facts. You use your intelligence to make choices in life. And you guys are hyper sexual. And so I've been in relationships with some air signs, and I'm telling you, y'all are just like the craziest people when it comes concerning to sex. And so you guys are very open with that as well. Um, but you know that you guys like when you guys align with that, when there's a balance between your sexuality and how you make decisions and your intelligence and relationships, you guys are pretty strong people. Um, I would say that my sister's a Libra. I would say I always go to her for specific things and I ask her questions and she always gives me like straightforward answers. And it's because it's not that she just speaks from her intelligence, but she is not afraid to share some of the things that she has gone through and share her wisdom to strengthen other people as well. So you guys are great at doing things like that. But let's see how this is all going to line in your love reading, um, and see what's going on, okay? So let's see what you got in your past. Look at that. You got strength. So, yeah, you guys are very strong people. We were just discussing that with the oracle card. So, in the past, you're going to be showing this energy of strength, of knowing how to tame the situation. This is a person who already knows how to handle this animal, knows how to handle the bear there. She knows what makes it tick. She knows what makes it angry. She knows all the information about that specific animal, and that is what helps her to tame it. And so you gain strength by knowing your relationship, knowing the person that you're dealing with. You know them inside and out, and so that helps you and gives you strength and gives you wisdom on how to deal with your person in the past. And what's coming in is the Nine of Pentacles. And so you're also a person of, being very well abundant on your own. You took on that energy of, being desirable. Because, the Nine of Pentacles has to do with a person who is single, who is well off, who's very stable, and who's capable of offering a lot to somebody else when they're ready to offer it. But you were in this place, so maybe in the past you were probably single, or you're gonna, dealing with somebody who saw you in that kind of way. Your person probably sees you very strong, and they also see you as a dependable person, a stable person, an attractive person. Um, and so what else is coming in is the Six of Wands. So it could be that the person was seeing you in this light and they wanted to have a victorious relationship with you. Excuse me. And so it could also be that, maybe you're ready to have a victorious union with someone. And so, you're just ready for it. And here you are, Queen of Swords. Um, while you're, you know, being seen in this way, the strength and the Nine of Pentacles, you had to put in work to gain that type of reputation. You had to go through working hard at work, working on yourself, working on your internal emotional self, working on your mind, body, and soul. You had to align yourself in a specific way in order to come off as this Nine of Pentacles, and to also show that you have so much strength within you, because you had to go through some things in your own life to align yourself in the right position to you know be looked at in that kind of way, and to also be wanted by so many other people, and people who want to have a victory with you. But you remained yourself as well. So you came up as the Queen of Swords. So you guys were in a position where you were making good decisions. You knew exactly where you were headed. Um, Again, you're balancing out your intelligence. You guys are very smart people, and so you know where you wanted to go in a relationship, but you also know that um, you has also had to work on yourself and get yourself into a certain level to have victorious relationships. So let's see what's coming in for you in the present. And so in the present, you got the Temperance. So you had to take time to balance things out in your life. So, there it goes again with it aligns with your past. Like, you did a lot for yourself. And so remember, this was also talking about, um, loving yourself and making sure that you had self-worth, um, you know, understanding that you need to have self-worth in order to have successful love relationships. And so you know that you need to have patience with yourself, patience in the direction that you're going, um, and something needs to be balanced out. Now, what's coming out next is the Five of Cups. And so there's something in the present moment where you had to let go of something that just wasn't working for you. Maybe there was a person in the present, and I believe this was actually in one of your readings. I think this might have been last week, where you had to make a decision to walk away to enter into something that was better. Um, so it could be that, even though you're still emotionally attached to something that wasn't working for you in the past, you had to go through the process of strengthening yourself, creating that Nine of Pentacles, level within yourself, and, how to get out of what wasn't working and getting victory in your life and moving forward. And so here, even though you went through that process in the past, there's still a small part of you that's still emotionally attached to something that you had to walk away from. And so that's going to be taking patience, and it's going to take you a moment to balance your feelings out to get you to a place where you can get out of this. Okay? And so at one point you were mourning the loss of someone, but you got through it. And if you notice in this card, he's looking back, but there's no cups in front of him. And so in this deck, it looks a little bit different. He's actually already making the moves. He's already moving himself forward, but just keeps looking back at what, was there at one point in the empty cups. And so he's looking back, but at the same time, he is walking slowly forward. But once you get through that journey of getting over this loss and balancing yourself out, the Ace of Cups is going to come in for you. Something beautiful and bountiful is coming in. Something that's, overwhelming in joy, happiness. Even if this has to be where, if you have to be on your own, you're going to be super happy and content in that. But I mean, it could be a brand new offer in love after you walk away from something that took the winds out of your sail, And so Something beautiful is coming in and it's abundant. Um, and so the Ace of Swords is coming in as well. So clarity is coming in. Look at the sun. Everything's been illuminated to you on what you need to do in the present, and illuminated to you what you have done in the past to get you to that place of moving forward and being able to receive the type of love that you have been wanting for so long. You know, the love that you wanted to create and manifest. And so at the same time, you had to give yourself love. You had to work on yourself and speak the love language to yourself in order to get you to the place where you're ready and you're, placing yourself on the right path to move forward. But at the same time, you're balancing things out within yourself, and you're gaining intelligence and gaining wisdom, gaining spiritual strength. Um, and you were in a place where you're going to rule wisely, you know, over your emotions and making sure that you were in a balanced place. You're in a balanced place. Um, so here we go. Let's go ahead and move into your future part. And so what you got is the Ace of Pentacles. So new form of stability is coming in for you. It is available, but this is something, remember, Pentacles is something that is slow in coming in, but it's coming in. And it is going to give you everything you need to be stable in the future. And so this new thing that's coming in is going to have you in the hangman position. So it's going to put you in a place where you're going to have to pause for a minute and take a look at this Ace of Pentacles. You're going to be studying it, looking at it, trying to figure out, is this what I want in the future? Am I wanting something stable right away, or do I want to take a step back and not take it and walk away from it? What am I going to do? So you are in a place of trying to figure things out and trying to see the bigger picture and the relationship in the future. And so what you got is the Eight of Cups. So there you are again, after a loss, okay? After dealing with a loss here, let me see, where's that card at? You were mourning something, something emotional, and you're going through it and you're gaining clarity on how to gain that balance in your life. And so you realize that in order for me to have this new stability, have something different for myself, I need to walk away from the thing that wasn't working for me. And it's going to put you in a place of the Six of Swords where you're no longer going to be stressing or mourning anybody. If anything, I feel like this week it has to do with you gaining a different perspective on how you can bring love to yourself, how you can gain strength on your own, how you can have your own victories in life, how you can attain love on your own, having your own contentment, and being stress-free from things that weren't working in the past. Okay? So I think you're headed in a good place, in a stable place, but it's, getting to a place where you know that there's some changes that have to take place. I'm going to try to see if I can go ahead and get you one more card, okay? So let's see what comes up for you. Just, wow, look at that. Okay, you're headed in a very, very good direction. You got the Magician. This came out in either last week or the week before, but one of the readings, you're manifesting something brand new. So you're still in this place of doing that. You're still working on yourself, still manifesting the things that you want in a relationship, and it's going to happen. Honestly, air signs, you guys are having really good readings, and I feel like something new is coming in for you that's going to align with everything that you want in a relationship, and it's going to be so good for you. So this is all I have for you right now. You guys continue to take care of yourselves. If you like the tools that I used in this reading, please check out the links that I have in the comments. Please like, share, and subscribe. You guys take care.